is Jason Spitzer. I'm going to try to make this video as short, sweet, and simple as possible. If you're watching this video, it is because I've sent this video to you because I see that on Facebook or other social medias that you're planning on attending one of my open carry walks, either an open carry walk in Cary Street or anywhere in Richmond. And I'm sending this video to you because I would like to lay down a few ground rules. I have separate videos that go into more details, but this is going to be a short, sweet, simple one. Rule number one, this is an open carry walk. This is a peaceful open carry walk, and we are just going to be passing out flyers. If you live in this area or you don't live in this area, you must be able to get a ride here yourself. Unfortunately, I cannot provide transportation to and from unless there's somebody that is willing to pick you up or take you there. We are doing it peacefully. We're non-confrontational. I don't care if somebody comes up to you in your face and yells and cusses you out, talks about your God, talks about your mother, your wife, your looks. You are not to start confrontations. If you do start confrontations and you are in my group, I'm going to politely ask for the flyers back and say, have a nice day. And we're going to exclude you from the group. That is because we do not want to hurt our cause. We do not want the police called on us. And we do not want anything bad to happen to us. You can open carry, but keep in mind you must be able to legally own that firearm. You must be legally able to own that firearm in that state, in this state that we're in. You must be of legal age to carry that firearm, and you must abide by all state and local rules with open carrying that firearm. For instance, Virginia allows the open carry of long guns, but Richmond does not allow the open carry of a long gun with a loaded magazine or any ammunition in the gun at all, period. So if you feel like you want to carry a gun, feel like you want to carry a long gun, it cannot be loaded in Richmond. It is a city ordinance. I don't know if that's an arrestable offense or if that's just a fine like a ticket, but I do not want any of the people in my group to get in trouble because I do not want to be held responsible for any of it. We pass out flyers. Would you like a flyer, ma'am? No, thank you. Have a nice day. Would you like a flyer? What's it about? It's about the open carry and Second Amendment Constitution. Oh, no, I don't want to have anything to do with that. No, thank you very much. Have a nice day. Would you like a flyer, ma'am? Oh, yeah, sure. If they start walking away, don't go into great detail. If they start to ask questions or they pause, start to go into great detail. Whatever your political agenda is can be included in this open carry walk within reason. I say that because we had a gentleman who wanted to join, and he said he was there for anarchy. He was going to be a hothead. All the signs, everything he posted was there as a warning sign saying, hey, don't let this person come. He sounded like he wanted to strap on his double-barrel shotgun, go to Cary Street, and the first person that fucked with him, he was going to try to start something which could potentially have gotten violent or hurt somebody. And I do not want hotheads there. I do not want people who are there for anarchy. I do not want people that are there to try to go big and bold and overthrow the government and start stuff with people. I don't want that. If you have my political views, might shock you and surprise you. I believe our country is going into a very bad direction. I believe something's got to give. But I'm not going to go and get into people's faces and talk to them about all this stuff that they don't even probably know about, like the NDAA and speeches that Obama has given that nobody will ever see because the mainstream media never covers it. All sorts of stuff. I know it's there. You know it's there. But people don't want to hear that, and we got to approach this very subtly again since we just started out. So you can open carry. You can be peaceful. You can pass out flyers. If you have another flyer you would like to pass out, let me see it. If I think that it conflicts with what we're passing out, I'm sorry. I don't see the point of, it's like if I'm passing out flyers for pro-Second Amendment and you want to pass out a flyer for anti-Second Amendment, why would I want to let you be a part of our group? So if it's something that is completely way left field of what we're doing, I'm going to say, I don't want you to pass out that flyers with our group. If you want to go down the street and be separate, go right ahead, but I don't want you to be a part of our group. I know we have another gentleman who wants to pass out his own flyers. From what he told me about it, I agree with it. I'm fine with it. He wants to pass out information about militias. That's okay. So if you're peaceful, if you're non-confrontational, if you're not trying to start something, if you don't have a violent agenda, or if you don't have a violent view or a hot head, if you don't have a temper, if you're willing to deal with people yelling and cussing at you, and you're willing to put your own legal status on the line yourself and be willing to take the consequences, you can join us. Let me put this out there. We had probably almost 20 911 calls called on us. Yes, yesterday when we did this open carry walk. You want to know what happened every time that happened? A police officer drove by, and we only saw them 3 times. They must have driven by later, like driven by to the point where we couldn't see them. Drove by, honked their horn, and waved at us because they knew we were peaceful and that they knew it was just the idiots that don't know about open carry. We went into a McDonald's, and a man told us we couldn't have the guns in there. I went to him, I looked at his badge, his name tag. Nothing said anything about a manager. I asked him 3 times if he was a manager. And I told him 3 times if he was a manager and he wanted us to leave, we would leave because that is a state law. He didn't tell us that. He didn't say he was a manager. So I didn't leave. We probably had the cops called on us from McDonald's. But no managers approached us and told us to leave. So until a manager told us to approach, we weren't going to leave. How do I know it was a little under 20 calls? I think if I remember correctly, a police officer rolled up after about 3 hours of us doing this and said, we just keep on getting a bunch of calls. They're getting a lot, like over 10 calls, and we just want to know when you're going to leave. And I told them I have 1 more flyer left, and once the flyer is passed out, we're going to go ahead and leave. Somebody came up and grabbed the flyer out of my hands and took it. So, you know, that's the max of the police encounter. And then let me tell you this. The Richmond Police Department likes what we're doing. They have no problem with what we're doing. They applaud what we're doing. They want us to do this. We want to keep it that way. We do not want to start anything with the Richmond Police Department. We do not want to start anything with anybody in the Cary Street. We do not want people to start to become afraid of us. We want people to be like, oh, it's just them open carrying again. To the point where I'm going to be like, the message has been heard to the point to the point in this area of Richmond. We need to move somewhere else because the message has been heard. We're not educating anybody else because everybody's already educated. So if you can comply with all of those, you're welcome to come. If you have more detailed questions that you would like to ask me, message me on Facebook, ask me for my cell phone number, or give me your cell phone number. I would be more than happy to talk to you over the phone. That's why I do these video conversations, because they're easier to talk to people because I can list all of my feelings all at once instead of typing a long blurb. So, anywho, thanks for watching.